can I have another wine?
You're listening to the Giggle Gang podcast.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
If you want it, just come get it.
A Giggle Gang podcast.
Just be myself.
For fuck's sake.
You know, sometimes people pay me to say ridiculous shit, and sometimes I just say it for free.
Jesus Christ.
You're listening to the Giggle Gang podcast.
I had to save up to get to Edinburgh.
So hang on, so you left...
Are we recording?
Yeah, we are.
Right now?
Yeah.
When'd you start?
Who cares?
You're supposed to tell me.
So you left England to go back to Canada to put drywall in people's houses so that you could go to Edinburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Am I following this correctly?
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, yep. I mean, you got to save up to... Edinburgh's expensive, eh?
I know.
Really expensive. So, yeah, I had to go back home and save up some money, and then came back and spent some more money, and then now I'm back in Manchester. And, yeah, it's going great.
What brought you to Manchester originally? Because when I think I first met you at my first ever gig that I did, you were there with your buddy from Canada, and he was putting roofs on people's houses in the snow or some shit. Is that right?
That's Adam Patterson, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Adam.
Shout out to Adam Patterson.
He bought me a beer that night, and
he's a great guy. He'll buy anybody a beer.
Oh,
he bought,
let's not get crazy.
No, he bought my pregnant sister a beer, man. He doesn't give a fuck. And he's the one who knocked her up, for fuck's sake. But yeah, well, actually, at first I came here for school, at the Salford University.
Didn't you fall in love, and then that's why you came back? But then the love fell apart.
Oh, that's why you fucking brought me over here, eh? They talked about the old.
I'm just wondering. I'm just curious about the timeline.
Okay, it's a bit of a
Give us a scoop.
It's a bit of a story.
Okay,
You want to hear the whole story?
Absolutely, I do. Is it funny?
It depends who it happened to.
It doesn't even have to be funny, to be honest. All that has to be is fucking real, alright? People listen to this.
This is real.
Okay.
This is really real.
Let's get emotional, eh?
This is as real as... I got nothing, but it's pretty real. Okay, alright. I started comedy in Toronto, right? Mm-hmm. Doing comedy in school. Shout out to Humber College.
When you say school, are you meaning like school or university?
College.
Okay.
You got colleges in Australia?
No.
No colleges?
You just go high school and then university.
High school and university? No college?
No.
That's crazy. Well, college is like it's like a lower university.
Okay. Do you have to go to college?
No.
Okay.
You can.
How old are you when you're in college? 17?
No, you graduate high school. 17, 18.
Hang on, so like university is like after college? Or is college university?
No, you can go right to university or college.
Right, okay.
They give you a choice in Canada.
Okay.
In Canada you have choices, not like
well, it might be
other
so
countries.
In Australia you finish school and you either go to university, you go straight to work, or you go to a program that we called TAFE, which was like tertiary something whatever, but it's like you train to be like a builder or a hairdresser or a fucking graphic designer or whatever.
So like that's a trade school.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, we've got those too. We call them trade schools.
Right.
So anyways, yeah, I went to college. Man, this is a long ass story. You sure we got enough time for this?
We've definitely got enough time.
How much time have we done?
We've got an hour and we've only just started. We're 3 minutes in.
Only 3? Shit.
You spent more time saying how long the story is than you have actually telling the story.
That's true. Well, I like to build suspense, eh? I learned that trick from Steven Spielberg. Anyways, you know Steven?
Yeah, I've met him.
He's a very famous director.
They've got him in Australia.
Is he a director or a producer?
Just tell the fucking story.
I'm building suspense. Yeah, so I was actually... Okay, I'll give you the whole lowdown. I'll give you the scoop. This is pretty wild.
Okay.
I'll give you the gist. You ready for the gist?
I'm ready for the gist.
Okay, I was in Alberta.
Okay.
Working.
Okay.
Right? Drywall, oil field stuff. Fucking sirens around here. Hey, Manchester's dangerous.
I know. You can't trust it.
Coming in here. How you doing, buddy?
This is the guy that I live with.
Is this a janitor or something? How you doing, man?
You just ignore him.
Oh, how are you, friend?
Thank you.
Good. I'm just about to tell my whole life story here on the internet. See how it goes. All right, so I was in Alberta working, and then I met a lady, as you do.
Okay.
And then she's
she
like
was
my first.
From Alberta?
No, she was from Ontario.
Okay.
You know where that is?
London, Ontario.
No. Near Toronto. Not too far from Toronto. Great girl.
Isn't there a London, Ontario airport though?
There sure is.
Yeah. Because everyone's favourite Canadian, Nick Martinello, instead of booking a flight to London, England, booked a flight to London, Ontario.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
What a fucking retard.
From Toronto to London?
Yeah, it's from Toronto to London, Ontario. Yeah.
That'd be like a 20-minute flight.
I know, so funny.
Fuck that guy.
And he paid like 200 quid for it, but he was like, oh, this is so cheap to get to London.
Oh my God. What a character. You could have walked that.
Oh, hilarious.
But, yeah, he's hilarious, man. Is he still around here?
Yeah, he was. I was living with him in Edinburgh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and him and Andrew Packer.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew became when I left, but...
Couple funny characters.
Anyway.
What were we talking about?
Your life story. You were in Ontario putting up drywall.
No.
You met a girl.
No. I was in Alberta.
Sorry, yeah.
I was in the workforce, see?
Okay.
So I was working. I was pretty content, just 9 to 5, working, I met a girl. She was visiting her family out in Alberta. And then we got to hanging out, but she was going back to school in Toronto in a few months, so we kind of knew it was just going to be like just hanging out, dinners, stuff like that.
Expensive.
Yeah, she was expensive. Yeah. Great girl, though. Great girl.
Let's get that on the record.
Worth every penny. A lot of them aren't, you know what I'm saying? Anyways.
I got you.
So, we started hitting it off pretty good. She was my first serious girlfriend. I was 25?
Jesus.
I know.
Was there a lot of years of partying, or?
No.
Oh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like you didn't have a serious girlfriend because you were partying. Like
no,
you
that's
were just
not
like
the
you were
excuse.
like mowing through women.
That's not the excuse.
Oh, it's just that no one wanted you.
Well, we don't have to say that on record. Publicly?
I think it's pretty well documented.
Is it well documented? Can you edit that out?
Nah.
Fuck's sakes. Anyway. So she was my first serious girl. I mean, I've had flings before, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They just ended up banging Adam Patterson and fucking everything else, right?
Who? And about it?
Adam Patterson.
Who's Adam Patterson?
Remember we were talking about him earlier? He put the roofs on the houses for other
Oh, right. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Sorry. Are you saying that you wanted to have an affair with your sister?
No. I'm saying I've had girlfriends before, but they end up banging Adam Patterson, so it didn't work.
But didn't your sister bang Adam Patterson and then he bought her a beer when she was pregnant?
But that was a joke.
Oh, sorry.
You thought that was real?
I've got no idea.
Yeah, 95% of the stuff I say is
it's complete bullshit.
It's a joke, but this is real. So first girlfriend, we're hitting it off pretty good, right? We're laughing a lot.
Yeah.
Funny girl, great girl.
That's good.
So
Would
anyway,
she say that you were a funny guy?
No, she always asked me
to be quiet.
Not to be quiet, just to get the bill.
Okay.
Be quiet and get the bill. No, I'm just kidding. We had a lot of fun together. Anyways, so there's this program in Toronto called the Comedy Writing and Performance Program.
Okay.
It's a program called the Comedy Writing and Performance Program.
Is this the one that our good friend Erica Ealer was
Erica
doing?
Ealer, yep, she sure did. She's got her bachelor's in that now, actually.
Okay, good for her.
Very bright future for that.
Bright comedy mind.
She's great, seriously. She's going to do really well.
She is. She's amazing. I love you, Erica.
Just won the Chortle? Mm-hmm. Chortle Award? Yeah, she's killing it. So, yeah, I met her in Toronto, actually. So, I was in Alberta. I applied to this program twice before. Once when I got out of high school to the Comedy Writing and Performance Program in Toronto. And then my parents were like, Brad, you should probably just go to work.
Yeah, you've got more of a future in drywall.
Yeah, we don't see you going too far with just nail drywall. I don't even know if you're not supposed to nail drywall, but that's what they told me to do.
They really had no idea what the fuck that was saying.
So yeah, they were kind of they weren't really. They were just kind of looking out for me and said, maybe just go to work and that. So I was like,
and your parents are farmers, aren't they? Very traditional Canadian.
Farmers.
Aren't they farmers?
No.
What do your parents do?
Farmers? No, they're lumberjacks. It's got nothing to do with Canada. Huge beards on them both. Anyways.
Good Canadian folk.
Yeah. No, so...
Aren't they like Canadian hillbilly farmers?
Who the fuck told you that?
It was you.
Did I? What'd I tell you, man? 95% of the stuff I say...
So what do your parents actually do? Is your mum like a
Okay,
dentist?
how many stories are we telling right now? My mom's got no teeth. She's not a fucking dentist. No. Okay, so I applied to the program a few times, right?
Yeah.
Once when I got out of high school, I applied to a few others. Actually, I was going to be an anchor man on TV.
Was that after you saw the film?
No. This is funny. That's before it even came out.
Before.
Because I was only 18, so that would have been 2000. No, I was only 17. 2007. Yeah, 2008. So yeah, I applied to. I was going to be a weatherman. I just wanted to do something, maybe a radio disc jockey. Something entertaining.
Yeah, I guess.
Got into all those programs, every one of them.
Like the news.
The news.
Weather.
The weather. All the important stuff. Sports. Check out this guy throwing this ball. I could do that. Look at this other guy. He got it. Oh, this guy's running down to the end of the field.
How do you go pronouncing like foreign names? Are you good at that?
Foreign names?
Yeah, people like last
Enrique?
names from like other countries.
Ronaldo?
Yeah, I
That's
was
pretty easy.
thinking more like Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt?
Usain Bolt.
Isn't that guy from Iraq or something?
Close enough.
Saddam Usain Bolt? Anyways. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so
you met a girl and you wanted to be a TV anchor.
No.
Comedy writing
This is
performance.
this is before.
Before
This
you
is
met
after
the
I
girl.
got out of high school.
Okay.
And they said, no, you should go to work. So then I went to work for a few years, right?
Yeah.
Out in Alberta or something, right?
Yeah.
And then I came back, and then I applied again.
Okay.
Got in again, only to the comedy writing performance program this time. Something was
Okay.
always telling me, I love joking around,
Yeah.
love it.
You're a fun guy.
I like to be fun.
You're like a mushroom.
What's that mean?
Like
Smell like shit?
a bacteria. You're a fun guy.
There it is. So I thought you meant like I smell like shit or something.
Yeah, you do as well. But
I do?
Yeah.
I showered before I came here.
I'm not
Trying to
talking
be very
about today.
professional. Oh,
Yeah.
that other time?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so then I came back, applied again, got in again, and then again, parents were like, Brad, maybe you should, just go to work, right? Mm-hmm. So then I went back to work again.
So hang on, you apply, you get in, and then your parents tell you, no, don't.
Well, they didn't really tell me not to do it. They were just like, they're kind of saying, are you sure?
Is it because they don't think you're talented enough?
No, I don't think it was that. I think it was more take the easy route, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine.
Take the
they're
path
kind
most travelled.
take the sure shot
Yeah,
because it's guaranteed.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Everyone needs drywall.
Everyone, yeah, I could go do that right now if I wanted.
There's drywall here.
There's drywall here. I'm
Is
thinking
it
about
drywall where you live?
No, it's just wood,
Oh,
dusty old shitty wood.
but you do live in a fucking shithole.
I don't want to talk about it. I've only been there fucking 5 days. Okay, so back on track here. So then, second time applied again, got in again. Listen, you should just maybe work, think about doing that. They were just looking out for me, right? They were being, they were being parents.
And they both work. They didn't follow their dreams.
Well, they grew up in a different time.
Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? They grew up in a time where if you got a job, don't fuck it up. Their parents went through the Depression, so you kind of
Safe
get that.
bets
You kind of
is-
get that bred into you, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, guys like us, we're just like, fuck it,
Yeah.
let's go for it.
See what happens.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take a shot. Life's too
Absolutely.
short. So then I went back to work for another 4 years. Then I met that girl, and then we started hitting off real well. And then she was only visiting her mom for a short time in Alberta, and then then she's going back to school in Toronto. So then I got to thinking, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll apply to that program again. I was, like I said, 25 at the time. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, it's either I do that.
So the program was in Toronto.
In Toronto, and
Right.
I'm way in Alberta at the time. I lived there for 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
At that time. So I said, it's either I do this or, I'm getting a little bit 25. It's either pick something.
Do or die.
Do this or so. Third time.
Wow.
Right, applied again, and you got to pay $100 every time you apply to this program.
So-
So I'm down $300 already, right? So I apply. I get in again. Hallelujah, right? Praise the Lord.
They really wanted you to be a part of it, didn't they? By the third time, I just would have been like, not this fucking idiot again. Like,
yeah. Well, I think the students' numbers are a little low.
Right, okay.
So they're just...
It's not really a very popular course.
No.
They don't have an Erica Ealer and a Brad Bryans.
No, that was a joke. They're actually very prestigious.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, like Harvard has called them and said, hey, what about this comedy program, right? And they say, fuck off, Harvard. Fucking Harvard lawyer.
We only work with Salford University.
Yeah. So I got in again, right?
Yeah.
So then me and that I told that girl, and she's going, oh, that's great, we can be together in Toronto. And I'm thinking, that's awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I pack all my stuff up in Alberta, quit my job, go all the way back, see my family and that, start school.
Where are your family based?
Bob Cajun.
Where?
Man, every time I tell people where I'm from, okay, Bob Cajun is the name of the town.
Which is where?
In Ontario.
In Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Near London or not?
No, it's actually a little bit further from, it's east of Toronto, a couple hours east. Small town, obviously.
Okay. I can imagine it's a small town. I've never
One of the greatest towns in the entire world.
Really?
It really is.
Wow. Why did you want to leave?
Good question. What am I doing in Manchester? No,
Absolutely.
I don't know.
How many cities do you have?
Yeah, I'm getting real sick, man. But no, it's a retirement town. It's very quiet.
Yeah.
It's very cottage country,
Mm-hmm.
Very cottage country. I think that's on the sign.
Yeah.
Bob Cajun, very cottage country. So anyways.
Bob Cajun.
Yeah, Bob Cajun. That's where I'm from, man.
But
Shout out to Bob Cajun.
I'm gonna look it
Love
up on
you guys.
Google while you keep talking.
Got to put them on the map. Actually, they already are on the map because they got Google Maps these days. But anyways.
Bob Cajun, Canada. Here we go.
So I go back home, go to school. School's going great. Finally found something, that I was like, yeah, I like this comedy stuff, man. Obviously it's tough, but
yeah,
found
right next
something
to Big Island?
that I really. What's that?
Right next to Big Island.
Yeah, that's the island. That's pretty big. That's actually on three islands. That town, Bob Cajun, beautiful place. You ever get a chance, go check it out. So, where was I there?
You said you were.
I went to school. Yeah, I went to school. School was going great. Me and that girl were getting, hitting it off really well. Met a lot of people in college there in Toronto. Made a lot of good friends. Had a lot of laughs. A lot of good times. And then I pretty much aced every course, which is a big step for me because school wasn't the best.
So you aced every course in the comedy degree?
Other than English. English was tough. So, I got like 91 in one course.
What was that?
Physical comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you have to do? Push-ups and that?
Just be physical.
Okay.
Do a lot of physical stuff.
Push the lecturer
Be a
around.
clown.
Oh, right.
Like clowning stuff.
Right.
A bit of a clown, eh? So yeah, I got really good grades. Things were going really well. My family were they were coming out to shows and that.
Starting to believe.
Yeah, they were starting to see that. Okay, he's pretty serious about this, right?
Yeah.
So just before the second semester ended, the program coordinator, he sent out an email saying, we have an exciting opportunity for current Humber students. There is a university in Manchester that has the same program, and we'd like to do a student exchange.
Ooh.
So I think there was 5 of us had the chance to study abroad. So we had to put it in like an application and that. And,
did you have to beat out other applicants to come here?
Yeah, they did like a whole interview thing and.
Okay. Did
So
you have to sell your case as to why you thought it was a good thing?
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, "What are you gonna do with this? And are you gonna come back?" That was the number one thing. He's like, "You're gonna come back."
And did they want you to come back?
Yeah,
Right.
that was one of the stipulations. Yeah, you got to come back for sure, but
Come back and do what?
finish the program.
Oh, right.
Because it was only
okay.
over here. It was only over here for one semester.
Right. Okay. But didn't Erica finish hers here? Didn't she graduate here?
Well, that's the thing. They give you the option when you graduate there, you can come back here and get your bachelor's because it's
Right.
only a 2 year course over there.
Right. Okay.
So
So,
it's
the
only,
third year is here.
Third year's here, yeah. So you
Interesting.
get your bachelor's, yeah. And that's what what's her name? What's that other girl's name from Canada?
There's another girl from Canada.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Oh,
the name.
Emerald.
Emerald Hill. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Emerald.
yeah.
Shout out to Emerald. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night.
Good job,
Hill.
Emerald.
Great job, Emerald. She did the same thing.
Can't believe I remembered. I think I spoke to her maybe once.
Yeah, we hung out all the time, man. Fuck, I'm horrible with names. What's your name again? Fucking Mark? No, Maddie. Okay, so you get this opportunity to go study abroad.
Yeah.
So right away I'm thinking, England. Fucking right, mate.
Yeah.
Cheer. Tip top.
Are you trying to do an Australian accent?
No, that's my fucking English accent, mate.
Now you're starting to sound like a guy that runs a kebab shop in fucking Ancoats.
Yeah, I've been working on my accents.
Okay.
Hasn't been going very well.
Your
Thanks.
Canadian's pretty good.
Is it?
But even that's like sometimes a bit off.
You think so?
Yeah, you're not like most of the Canadian people I speak to.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear that a lot. You know what happened?
What?
I fell on my head as a baby. True story.
Did you really?
We don't gotta talk about this right now.
Who dropped you?
I didn't drop. I
You
went out on the
jumped.
balcony. I don't know if I jumped. I went out on the balcony and there was no railing, and I just kind of
Into snow or
no.
onto the hard ground?
Worse than snow. Concrete. I'm not making this. I swear to God, dude.
Really? Is that
Yeah,
why you're
that's
a
a
bit?
dark- that's a
you're a
dark-
bit thick.
Thick how? Like bodily functions?
Nah, not like
Not smart?
Yeah, not as
Intelligent?
smart as others. Yeah.
Well, that's a bit of a strange question to ask someone.
But you said that you fell off a balcony onto concrete.
Well, but that's why I think I talk funny.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm not. You gotta insult my intelligence. I'm a fucking genius.
Really?
I really am intelligent.
Because you know that thing, like, do you know Richard Pryor? Right?
Richard, yeah.
The comedian, and he
The
got
late great Richard Pryor.
he got hit by a car when he was like a child, right?
Yeah,
When he was
yeah.
like 5 years old, massive head trauma, and then that made him just like crazy. Like he had like a crazy mind, and it like opened him up. And the same with that crazy woman that was on like Rohypnol or whatever and put those crazy tweets out. What's her name? Roseanne.
Roseanne?
Yeah.
What happened to her?
She like was like again dropped when she was young, head trauma, and then that made her like a bit crazy. It was not Rohypnol, it was Ambien. It was
Yeah.
She's just doing crazy
Same
stuff.
with Sam Kinison. He got hit
Oh,
by
that might have been Sam Kinison,
He
not
got hit-
Richard
he
Pryor.
got hit by a car,
Not
yeah.
Richard Pryor, it was Sam Kinison. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm getting confused.
But yeah, that's why I talk funny, I think.
Do you think? Did your family not talk like this?
Like this?
Yeah.
No.
What do they sound like?
They sound a bit Puerto Rican.
Are your family from Puerto Rico?
No, we got people that work for us.
Okay.
I'm kidding. That's a joke. You gotta watch what you're saying. Is it? Can you
Yeah.
edit that out?
No.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I talk a bit funny. But it works good on stage, I think.
Do you think so?
Do you not? You not think so?
I mean, I talk funny on stage as well, but like,
You gotta bring it like a persona, right?
I guess.
That's what I do.
But like,
Like Rodney Dangerfield, he's got a whole persona. Or had. Rest in peace.
don't you feel like Ronnie
Could be great.
Dangerfield's persona was like a little bit more high energy though? Or do you
Yeah.
think? Do you think
Well, yeah, he
you
had the
rely
whole-
better on having a low energy persona?
Me?
Yeah,
That's how you would describe me, as low energy on stage?
low energy persona. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I was kind of... You think I'm like deadpan?
Yeah, definitely.
Really? Well, you know what they say. Fool me once. No, I don't know.
Well, I wanted to understand then. So you got accepted to come to Manchester, and the girl from Ontario, did she come with you to Manchester?
No, this is the kicker.
Okay.
So, I told her about about the opportunity.
Did you think about her when you were applying for it?
Of course,
Okay.
she's the first serious girlfriend, man. We were in love, right? So, obviously thought about her right away. And when I told her, she was kind of like, she's kind of like, well, what about us? And I was like, well, it's just a semester, we can do it. People do that kind of stuff all the time. I'll come back and finish. And,
Okay.
right? It took her a few days, but finally, I think like 3 days later, she.
How long's a semester? Like 4 months?
What's September till December?
Ah, 3
Yeah,
months.
4 months. 4 months.
3 months. Yeah, easy.
Easy peasy.
Hmm.
Right? So 3 days later, I think we went out for dinner. She's over at my house or something, and she said, "Yeah, I want you to," or she sent me some long text. "I want you to do whatever you can to get this chance to go over there, and think it would be so good for your career, and it'd be amazing for you.
So she was really in support.
She was very supportive. Very supportive.
That's beautiful.
Right? Yeah, she was great girl. Always supported me, man. She always came to my shows. You know, like there was times I'd do a show at like, I wouldn't get on stage till like 2:30 in the morning, and she'd be like passed out in the back row,
really
waiting for me to get on stage. Like, she was amazing.
She was there.
She was there.
She was a part of it.
She was very supportive. She was great. So, anyways, I broke up with her.
Classic.
No. Okay, you want to know why I did it?
Here we go.
I regret it.
Okay.
Because she was great, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even have gotten into comedy. I don't think. But we're at her family's house one night having dinner.
And her mum burnt the potatoes, and you thought, I cannot be a part of this.
No, we were sitting there. I'm going to get a little deep here.
Okay.
We were sitting there having dinner, and we were talking about me going over to England here, and she goes, I'm gonna have nobody. I'm gonna have absolutely nobody when you're gone. And she said this in front of her aunt, her uncle, cousins, and that.
Her whole family.
Her whole family.
She's saying, I'm gonna have nobody.
Well, she got a little bit. She was kind of like, I think it kind of hit her right then, like, okay, like, because when I told her that I got accepted, she was like, wow, that's amazing, you know, wow. But you know, women, they don't really
say how they feel.
What they mean
straight away.
You can see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I could hear it in her voice. She was kind of like, oh, she was happy, but she was kind of like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, she wasn't like fuck you and being rude and that. She was, you know, wow, that's amazing. So anyway, she said that at the dinner, and then I started thinking. I was like, fuck, man, like you can't just do that to a girl. Leave for 4 months. I mean, I could have. Maybe I should have. I fucked up. How much time we got left?
We're only halfway through.
Shit, man. I didn't know we were going to get deep today. I was going to start crying here soon. Anyways.
Don't start crying, man.
I'm just kidding.
You just broke up with a girl.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, so we split up. I thought it was the right thing to do. I still actually do, to be honest with you.
And was the main thinking behind splitting up with her the fact of it was difficult for you to like leave her on the hook and have her there having to wait for you when you were coming to England, with the proviso that like maybe you'd come back to Canada permanently, or you didn't really know, like this seemed like a new opportunity for you?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think I was going to come back to Canada, because I know how the entertainment industry is over there.
But wasn't that one of the conditions that you had to come back?
Yeah.
Okay. But in your head, you were
not that you have to, but that you should. But they knew I wasn't going to come back. Everyone, even the teachers, were like, "You're not coming back." And I was like, "What are you talking about? I gotta come back." They're like, "You're not coming back."
And you didn't? No way. Did you?
I didn't. No.
Yeah.
Never went back. So, anyway, so I split up with her. I don't know, maybe like a month before I left, and she just, it was bad, you know. I would have followed you anywhere. I wanted to watch you build your career, and
yeah. But it's unfair to expect that of someone, though. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
I think everyone goes, oh, I would have followed you after I would have done anything for you. I can't believe you've left me. But like, it's unfair of you to say, oh, you have to wait for me, or you have to follow me here. You have to do this because I want to do it. Yeah. If you want to do something and they're not able, willing, and easily, like it's not easy for them. She would have had to put herself out. She probably would have had to leave her job, leave her family, and these are all decisions that she wasn't making because she wanted to. She was making them as a reaction rather than a plan.
Yeah. Fuck, you're smart, eh?
I've lived this. I've lived this exact story, and I'm about to live it all again.
Wait, your girlfriend now?
Yeah, my girlfriend now. We're going to go to Australia.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. But we've already experienced some of these challenges, and we'll continue to experience more as the reality sets in about 6 months after us living in Australia, when she realises that she's moved halfway across the world to another country and she can't just see her family when she wants to. And when that reality sets in, that's when it's going to be difficult. However, we are afforded a great position where she really likes my family, she really likes Australia, and some of her family are in a different part of Australia to where I'm from, but family that she doesn't know because she hasn't spent that much time there. Yeah. But she does have a connection to Australia, and her mum and her brother all have the idea now that maybe they will settle in Australia at a future time, maybe after we've settled there. So it's moving in that direction. At least she has some sort of ties to there, but the whole thinking is going to be that, oh, it's okay, it's alright, I live in Manchester now, I don't live with my mum and I don't get to see my brother because they're in Leeds and I'm in Manchester.
Yeah.
But it's very different, a 1 hour National Express to a 30-hour Etihad flight.
Yeah, but I mean, special occasions, right?
Absolutely.
Skype, they got the internet now.
Absolutely.
FaceTime,
Yeah.
Postcards.
Absolutely.
If you love someone,
You'll send a postcard.
you make it work. No, I'm in with you. If you love someone, you make it work.
Absolutely. So
you
why did you break up with this girl then?
There were a few red flags.
Okay.
There were some things tell you that she's not the one, you know. I was always told that if you don't see yourself marrying someone that you've been with within a year, once that year hits and you don't see yourself spending the rest of your life with them, then what's the point, right?
I would say 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, I would say 6 months because I was with my girlfriend in Australia for 6 months and I had like a fucking crisis where I was like, I don't really know if I like this girl, but I enjoy hanging out with her, enjoy the time we spend together, but like, can I enjoy like it forever, if that makes sense? And it was like, I just didn't know. So I ended up having a conversation with my like manager at the time, my manager at work, who had just gotten married like months before. And I was like, Bo, when you know your wife? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, when did you meet her and you knew that you were going to marry her? Because they dated for about 4.5 years before they got married. Yeah. And he was like 6 months in. He's like,
really?
She's like, took her out on a date and then we went to go and visit my parents afterwards, and he was like, just that day, just like watching her move, he was like, I was just in awe, and I was like, yep, that's the one. And then from there it just worked, and I was like, interesting. And then it got to about 7 months with my girlfriend in Australia, and I was like, I'm not having this moment, like but I kept dragging it on for maybe another 6 months, and then it was approaching me going overseas to England, because she knew I was going to go to England. From the moment I met her, the plan for me was to finish uni and come to England or Canada was the two options. And I chose England just because I knew more people here at the time. And then there was the push that I was going to go first. I was going to leave in late September and she was going to leave in about February of the following year and come and live with me. And I'd booked my flights and then she was looking at booking hers, and it was all getting very serious. And I had a conversation with my dad, and my dad was like, do you want her to come? And I was like, no. And he was like, you need to tell her. So I just went home and I like broke it off with her like there and then.
How'd she tell you?
It wasn't a great. Imagine like being with a guy for a year, you guys live together, you're looking at flights, being like, oh my God, we're going to move to England together, like it's going to be happily ever after. He goes for a drive with his dad, comes back and breaks it off, takes all his stuff in dad's car. And
well, you know, it's probably better that you did that instead
absolutely
of coming
it was
all the way over here, right?
Well, then what happened for her was she then had a little bit of a crisis. She went to Cambodia for like 2 weeks. Then she went to Hawaii. She went and did all this traveling. Then she came back. She quit her job. She got a new job. She moved into a new area. She's met a new guy. They're now living together happily ever after. And she's like, I've spoken to her. And she's like, I think I'm going to marry him. I'm like, good for fucking you.
Perfect.
Happy days. So probably the best thing that could have ever happened to her.
Everything works out.
Absolutely.
That's
I've done a
awesome.
horrible smelling fart. I apologize if you...
You know what? I'm sick right now and I can't smell anything, but I can taste it. So, thanks for that, my friend.
I ate cheese last night.
Oh, come on, brother.
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant.
Jeez, now it's coming.
Yeah.
Should we take an intermission?
Is it breaking through?
It's breaking bad.
No, I want to...
it's breaking real bad.
Should we just pull?
No, I'm just kidding. Keep going.
Okay.
Open the window and we got a fan or something? How do you get all these girlfriends when you smoke shit all the time, man? This is fucked. Hey?
So,
that was good. Good for you, man. That's a hell of a love story.
So did you end up coming to Manchester and meeting another girl?
Yep.
Okay.
Do we have to talk? I didn't know this was going to be all relationship talk today.
Well, I think it's an interesting part of the building blocks of Brad Bryans.
It's very interesting the way things came together.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. Okay, so me and that girl, we split up.
Yeah.
Right?
Ontario. Gone.
Yeah. Great girl. You know, had a great time together, but just wasn't working out. Anyways, so I wanted to come here, you know, clean slate, fresh, you know, focus on myself.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. As all single lads do.
Yeah. I like the comedy, you know, I just knew all the opportunities over here. I was just very excited, and I didn't want to have something back. It was, you know, always
something holding you back, or
back home. You know, I didn't want her to miss out on any opportunities that she could have. So, you know, it was the best thing. You know, it was just the way it went. So, anyways, I come here, and then they say after you break up with someone, you have to, the amount of time that you were together, you have to be alone for half of that time at least.
Okay.
Before you meet somebody else.
Okay.
So we were together almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was only single for 3 months, which was a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think it's the English accent over here, man. Something about it, eh? It's just.
You think so?
Oh, it's just something about it.
What area of England though? Like Manchester?
Yeah, somewhere around here. I don't want to say too much, you know.
I hate the Manchester accent.
No, it wasn't Manchester. I don't want to say too much. But anyways.
Can you not just tell me the general, like Yorkshire, Lancashire, Liverpool? What area?
Birmingham.
Fuck. I guess.
I mean, it wasn't Birmingham. It was close to Birmingham. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Legally.
Midlands area. You know what I mean?
No,
I know.
I'm just kidding. You know what I mean?
I don't really know what fucking room address.
It's different than back home.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, imagine this voice on a woman.
Yeah, but she wasn't dropped though. Was she?
I wasn't dropped either, man. I told you I just fell. That's what they told the cops. Anyways. No. So yeah, I moved here. I go to school. Met another lady. We start to hit it off real good.
Okay.
Right? Almost too good.
Wow.
I mean, first date, it's like, she says, I can see myself marrying you one day.
Wow.
First date.
And were you agreeing with that sentiment? Were you
fucking right, I was.
Wow.
I was drunk.
Interesting.
I was drunk. It was my birthday.
Wow.
Right?
Two things. Worlds collide.
She said some things that got a little close to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, like what?
Well, I didn't say this part, but 3 months into when I started, remember when I started to move from Alberta to Toronto to do comedy at Humber College, my dad passed away.
Okay.
3 months in.
Okay.
Right? So that got pretty dark. So then when I moved over here, I was coming up on, you know, I was still grieving and dealing with all that. And then so she brought that up at the dinner, right? And no one's ever really said that. we were just having dinner, having drinks. You know, she goes, I'm really sorry about your dad.
How did she know?
Facebook, I guess, or something.
Right.
I had a profile picture of me and him.
Right, okay.
So then
she brought it up at the dinner on the first date.
That's what I'm saying. But then, you know what I realized now, Maddie? Like, when she said that, I was kind of like, my guard's down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm going, oh, wow, you know, thank you so much. Like, I'm very vulnerable. And then I can see myself marrying you one day. Right? So then she said that to get close to me. Look how close she fucking got to me, right?
And she got you drunk as well.
And drunk.
Were you drunk for your entire relationship or just most of it?
Pretty much. I mean, shit got wild. Shit got real wild. It was fun. But so anyways, I realized that now. I've done a lot of thinking, obviously. A lot of, what do you call that?
Reflection.
Recollection? Reflection.
No, recollection is
it's funny what a young man might recollect. Or Forrest Gump. Anyways, so I realize that now that she said that, and the only reason that she got so close to me was because my father passed away.
Okay.
So, yeah, first date, I can see myself marrying. Sorry about your father. Boom. Oh, wow, that's so nice of you. Boom. I can see myself getting married to you. Oh, okay, me too. Sounds great. Because after you feel those feelings, I mean, getting married sounds pretty good to kind of, you know.
That's right. That's safety net.
Throw some fucking dirt on the
and
the
you're 3 months of relationship before, like.
No. This was first date, dude. This was like 2 weeks in.
Oh, this was two. So hang on.
I think we were hanging out for, I don't know.
No, but when did you broken up with the girlfriend?
Sorry. Yeah, that was
3 months.
3 months prior. Yeah.
Okay, so it would have been quite fresh, but then you sort of didn't really have time, because I feel like the bit leading up to leaving, you probably know this yourself, you don't really have time to worry about what you've done previously, because you're just so excited to leave, and then once you get here and you have nobody, friends, the only friends you have are like...
Well, from school, there was a few of us from school that came here. But yeah, exactly. There wasn't family and friends. Yeah,
absolutely. And then some girl comes up and she's like talking about your family with you, right? Sympathizing with you, opening you up, making you vulnerable, and then saying, "I really like you. I think I could see a future with you." It's just the ultimate catalyst for love, isn't it?
I don't know.
She really got you in a vulnerable position.
She was very. I don't know. Great girl.
Great girl. We
you know
had
what?
a great time.
She was young. She was.
Was she on the course as well?
Yeah, I don't want to say too much. She was 19 when I met her.
Okay.
I was 26 when we met.
Wow.
So that's a big fucking gap. I've done a lot of living.
Yeah.
A lot of living.
A lot of plastering. Drywall.
No, I've traveled all over the world. Anyways, doing drywall. Anyways. So she's
I've done drywall in Vietnam.
all over the place, buddy. You name it.
You name it. I
Think
put a drywall.
you think those
in there.
fucking rice fields would have drywall if it wasn't for me? They wouldn't. Shout out to.
She got to.
I can't say that. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, she got real close to me,
Okay.
and then it was So, sorry about your dad. I can see myself marrying you. Oh, okay, yeah, me too. And then she says, meet me in the bathroom.
Ooh, at the restaurant.
At some fancy bar I went to. I can't even remember the name. Some cocktail bar here in Manchester.
Probably Arcane.
No. It starts with an A though.
Ooh. Wasn't Arcane?
Arcane. It's
Downstairs?
Like a real fancy cocktail bar.
Down a load of stairs?
No.
Alchemist?
Alchemist.
Yay.
That's where it is. Alchemist. Yep.
Bang.
Very nice spot.
Yeah.
Meet me in the bathroom, she says. Okay. On my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You're a little bit drunk.
A little drunk.
Just talking about your dead dad.
Getting all horny.
Your dick is a rock hard.
Just ready to plow. So yeah,
Ready to put a hole in the plaster.
Went in the bathroom, man, and oh wow, she's 19.
Wow.
Just wild.
Crazy.
And then
So you went right to the end. You hit a home run in the Alchemist bathroom.
yeah.
Wow.
So
on the first day.
Well, I mean, we've hung up before that.
Okay, but this was like the first.
This was like
involvement.
this was the first. She took me out for my birthday. It was my birthday.
This girl knows how to party.
She's wild.
Bring out the death of your dad and then
was
fuck in
wild.
the toilets. Like,
I think she's the devil. Oh, okay.
fuck.
I'm kidding. So then, a few days later, I wanted to go to Dublin to celebrate my birthday.
Okay.
Who do I bring? This new girl.
Absolutely,
Why
you
not?
do.
So we go to Dublin.
She knows how to party.
And we had the most insane time. It was the craziest birthday. I've had some wild birthdays, right?
Yeah.
27th birthday in Dublin with this firecracker. I'm telling you, man, we were partying. It was just me and her. We got an Airbnb, and we, man, from fucking
Just partying and fucked.
dude, it was. I mean,
From dusk till
the neighbors downstairs one night, we were just the music cranked. We were banging all over the fucking kitchen, like
Yeah.
just it was insane.
Yeah.
Drinking like crazy.
Put her head in the fridge, back to the oven, just like everywhere. It's
Yeah.
insanity.
But
Tied a tea towel around her neck, like.
oh yeah, she was into that kind of stuff too. She was
I bet she was.
She was into that 50 Shades.
You didn't have to tell me.
Handcuffs, bro. Anyways, then the neighbors from downstairs, they come up one day and she's just banging on the door. It's like Saturday night, 11 o'clock. What's going on in there? She opened the door. She's like, I can hear everything. They looked at me like, I think I was butt naked. They opened the door.
You were just doing drywall.
Oh, man. Sorry about the banging. I'm just trying to hammer the drywall in.
Nailing it.
Yeah. So then, Maddie, it was the craziest birthday ever in Dublin. I'm talking, we had an amazing time. It was great, and that's when we first. And that was, you know what? I'm gonna say something here a little bit deep.
Okay.
That was that one night. That was the first girl I ever made love to.
Wow.
I've done a lot of fucking.
That's right.
And I never made love to a girl.
But making love is
And
a different thing.
oh, dude, I lit some candles. You know.
Wow.
Open up the windows. You know,
Open
got some
the windows.
Subway, $5 footlongs. True story.
Wow.
She liked that chicken tikka, eh?
Yeah.
So, and she was the first girl that I ever actually made. And then after that, we laid in bed. So then, right then, I was like, wow, you know, we're really hitting it off. I mean, it was just great. So, we're still in school together. Oh shit, did I drop that?
Yeah, it's fine, man. It's
Okay,
alright.
anyways.
No one will be able to figure out who she is.
No, it's all good.
You can tell me after this.
No, you probably don't know. So,
I probably.
anyways, so I'm supposed to go back to Canada in December, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking.
What month are we in now? When's your birthday?
November.
Okay,
So,
and you're going back the next month.
The next month.
Right.
So we're talking, you know, and I'm thinking, and she's talking, and I'm talking, and she's thinking.
Did you have a flight booked?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was an expiry date.
There was an expiry date. She knew I was going back. But then I started to do some thinking. Number one, I saw the opportunities over here. I mean, go to the Comedy Store for an open mic.
Mm-hmm.
There's fucking 200 people in the crowd, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, go to the Frog and Bucket. There's 300 people, 200 people in the crowd, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huge crowds here.
Mm-hmm.
The demand, I just saw the opportunities over here for progression.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about back home in Toronto, and it's fucking tough there. Don't get me wrong. There's many talented comedians in Toronto. There's thousands, and in Canada as a whole. But there's not
a lot of them here.
Exactly, right? There's not a whole lot of everyone's chasing the same thing, and there's a lot of people running over for the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started to think about that, and then with the girl, and then I said, "How about I stay?" And she's just kind of like, "Ooh, At first she was like, "Yeah, sounds great," and then she started thinking maybe you should go back and finish school. I'll give her that. She said maybe you should go back and finish school, and I was kind of like, "But I want to stay. We love each other, blah blah blah." And then I think she kind of knew right there. She was kind of like, "Whoa, it's a little bit too much." But
so you said that you loved her and you wanted to stay, and she was like, "I love you too, but I think you should complete school."
She's like, "I think it'd be best if we both finish school and then we have the rest of our lives after."
That's right. That's magical.
Which is very, very mature. She's very mature for a 19-year-old. She's very mature. And we talked about getting married all the time.
Really?
All the time.
Because she'd set the precedent on the first date.
Yeah, but even we just had so much fun together, man. But it was more, maybe it was infatuation. I don't know. But so at first she was kind of like, that's amazing, And then a few days later, she's like, "Are you sure? I've been talking to my mom and my friends, and I think you should go finish school." And I was like, "Wow, but I love you, baby. I love you. Let's go to the Alchemist, baby. We can go in that bathroom. You know what I mean? We'll go to Dublin once a week." Right? So then she's like, I'll give it to her, man. She told me, she's like, "Don't move here just for me. Don't do that."
Yeah, that's the key.
That's the key. Don't move here just for me. If you want to move here, make sure it's not. And me being fucking head over boots. Is that the saying? Head over boobs. Head over boots.
All right.
Yeah, I was taller. But I was like, no. I'm not moving here just for you. No, of course not, right?
Of course not, baby.
Of course not, baby. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm
here for us.
They say love is blind.
Yeah.
It's also deaf because I didn't hear a word she fucking said. I couldn't see or hear a damn thing. No, I loved her a lot. Anyway, so the deal, I was supposed to go back, and I said, I'm thinking about moving here. I never said for sure, right? And then she's like, "Well, just go home and think about it for a bit, and then we'll figure something out, right?" Mm-hmm. So December's coming up, okay? And we...
Do you remember the exact date in December that you had to go?
22nd.
Wow, okay, so close to Christmas.
Yeah, very close.
So going home for Christmas is obviously, is that a big thing for you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, it's funny, I called my mom, and she's like, I was like, "Hey, I'll be home for Christmas." And then she goes, "Well, if you want to stay there," which is very strange. Me and my mom were really tight, and she's like, "If you want to stay there,
Did she know about the girl and the alchemist?
That's what she said. She didn't know about the alchemist.
She will.
We're not that close. But so she says, "You got that girl over there, and I'm sure it's going to be tough this year because my dad passed away right around Christmas, right?"
Yeah.
So that was it was a first year anniversary, so it was going to be very tough. I didn't realize it at the time, but so she said, "If you want to stay there, you stay." And I was like, "No, I want to see my family," right? So December comes up. We're getting down to the line. Me and her are, we're talking and spending a lot of time together. And listen, I'll come back. And so the day comes. She spends the night at my house. Next morning, we go to the airport, right? And we go to the desk. And the lady says, she goes, "Oh, your flight's been canceled." And I said, "What?" She says, "Yeah, I had a layover in Iceland." And she goes, they went on strike this morning.
The Icelandic people?
The people on the grounds.
Okay,
yeah,
the ground staff. Yeah,
the ground staff. Yeah, they went on strike, so there's no flights going in or out of Iceland. They just went on strike. I don't know, 3 hours ago or something. Right?
Wow.
Right?
Is this a sign?
It was a sign.
Okay.
Looking back, and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she's kind of like.
Do you get your money back? Is that how that works?
No. Well, you can either. I think it was either you get another flight or you get reimbursed. But Maddie, man, like she looked at me and I looked at her and I was just kind of like, should I stay? It was. I didn't say it, but it was in her eyes. You know,
Yeah.
she was kind of like because
Her eyes lit up.
She kind of perked up. She was kind of like, you know.
She's never been more in love with Iceland.
But I mean, come on, man! Like that shit, like that doesn't happen every day, right?
No, it doesn't. I've never flown to Iceland.
No. You're not missing much. It's very cold. But no, so I don't know. So then, yeah, we kind of looked at each other, and then I already had things planned and that, so I wanted to go see my family. So I got another flight.
Okay.
Right, and then we were saying our goodbyes. We were hugging and kissing. She was crying. I mean, we've only been together 3 months at that time, right? So, I mean, for her to be crying, I mean, I guess she was young in that, but I was upset too. I didn't really want to leave, but I did. I mean, we said goodbye, and I started walking down the hallway to the security, and I looked back, and she was still crying, and I ran back again.
Oh, wow.
Hugged her again.
One of those.
Crying again, kissing, I'll come back. I wrote her a note, gave her a note. She put that in her pocket or something.
What did the note say? What was the general tone of the note like?
It's pretty deep.
I've really enjoyed these past 3 months. I can't wait to come
Yeah, I
back.
don't know, something like I've never had this connection with someone before.
Interesting. The girl in
Thank you so
Ontario,
much.
man, she's listening to this thinking, Jesus.
She's not listening to this. How many beers you got? No, I'm just kidding. Maybe she is.
All I want is one.
No. She was a great in hindsight.
Should have stayed with her.
She was way better than this.
Yeah, than this.
Way more of marriage material.
Yeah.
Than what I was fucking thinking. So, anyways. Yeah. So I finally leave. Get back to Toronto. Go to my buddy's place. Passed out. Wake up right away. Girl from England.
Yeah.
Hey, how was your flight? You know, messaging me and talking to me and
giving you all that attention.
Giving me, I miss you so much. When am I going to see you again? Because as soon as you leave, they want you back. Right?
Yeah. I get you.
So, boom, booked a flight to go back that morning. I was in Toronto for fucking 10 hours.
You booked a flight to go back when though?
To England. I think it was
like January or
so. Yeah, January 15th, I think.
Okay,
was,
so you got like a little bit of time.
Got a little bit of time.
But you didn't go back to school.
Well, that was they went on. That's just a funny thing too. Humber College went on strike
because they heard about what was happening in Iceland.
I don't know. I don't know, man. But they went on strike too. All the teachers, all the faculty went on strike at Humber College.
Wow.
So we had till the end of, I think it was the 1st of February.
Wow.
That's crazy, eh?
So you were just going to go for 2 weeks, or were you just fucking school off completely?
I wasn't sure yet. I hadn't, because I knew I had some time to think because they went on strike, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to make any decisions.
Yeah.
But I knew I could go and see her in the meantime, right? So I booked a flight January 15th or something like that anyways. So she's all excited, and the whole time I was home, FaceTime every day, messaging every fucking day. I've never had a girl. I've never felt like that about anybody. I mean, the last girl we were close on that, but I've never been like. It was like we were in fucking high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, she was 19. So.
Yeah. Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I mean, I was at parties with friends, and I'm FaceTiming her the whole time, and they're like, Brad, I haven't seen you in so long, like, come have a drink, and I'm just like, I'm talking to her.
He's like, I love Birmingham.
Even at like Christmas, and the Christmas dinner, I was FaceTiming her, me and my family, though. I've never seen you like this before, Brad, and I was like, yeah, you sure heard the story of The Alchemist. No, right. She was great. We were very, very, how much, what did we get, running out of time?
We've got about 7 minutes left,
shit. Okay.
Hurry this up.
Okay. So yeah, then I booked a flight, and then I bought a ring. I know, man.
In Canada.
In Canada, in my hometown, no. Bob Cajun.
No way.
In my hometown. Purdy's. Shout out to Purdy's.
Purdy's. Let's look them up.
Purdy's on Bolton Street.
Purdy's. Bob. Purdy's. P-U-R-D-Y.
P-U-R-D-Y. Yep. S. Purdy's. I bought a ring. I bought a ring.
And Gems, Bolton Street.
That's it, Bolton Street. Yep, right down the street from my house.
Bang.
So I bought a ring. I told all my family and friends, and they're like, Brad, you're fucking crazy.
How much was the ring from Purdy's?
Very expensive. Very expensive. So I put it on my credit card.
Since 1944, Purdy's have been supplying jewelries and gems to the good people of Bob Cajun.
Yes, sir. So I bought a ring. My whole family like, Brad, you're fucking nuts.
God.
You're crazy.
This is nuts.
And I was crazy about this girl, man. I wouldn't do this with just anybody.
What did you tell the staff in Purdy's?
Hey, can I buy a ring? I'm going to England.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you say
They're
this?
like, oh, that sounds so amazing. I was nervous as fuck, man. When I bought that ring, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, right?
Can you tell us how much it was?
I think it was like 3,500 or something like that.
3,500 Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
No.
So that's only like
1,800 quid.
Yeah, it's not much.
It's a fair whack though.
Credit card.
Yeah, but okay.
I know.
Credit card, you still have to pay back. It's not like it's magic money.
I cut it up.
You that gets rid of credit card.
That's why I'm over here, man. So I bought a ring. Told all my family and friends. They're going, Brad, you're fucking crazy. She's young. She's in university, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
it was that weekend in Dublin, I think.
It was, and we always talked about Dublin. Every time we were together, Dublin was so fun. I fell in love with it, you know. Like,
oh my God.
Dude, there was a time we were in Dublin. We went for a walk, and we went up to a fucking fountain.
Yeah.
A wishing well.
Yeah. Right?
Me and her at a wishing well, okay? And we didn't even say anything to each other.
And you wished for your credit card debt to go away.
No. we put a coin in both of our hands, you know?
Oh my God, yeah.
And we flipped it into the water. And we didn't even say anything. We just looked at each other and smiled. Yeah.
What did that mean to you?
What did that mean to me?
Yeah.
Man, I hope we go to the Alchemist.
If we can go to the Alchemist.
You know what it meant. I don't know what she wished for because it didn't fucking work out. But anyways.
Yeah.
So,
well, tell us what you did with the ring.
What do you think I did with the ring?
You came back here and proposed to her.
Yes. But there's a big story. So
we're gonna have to get you back for part 2.
No. Should we just end it now?
I don't know.
I can wrap it up. I'll wrap it up. Okay. So I come over here to meet her family.
Okay.
Never met her.
You hadn't met the family yet?
Met the family yet. But I wanted a really honorable thing and ask her dad.
So on the first meeting, hi, nice to meet you. I've got this ring. Have you heard of Purdy's in Bumpage?
Pretty much.
What?
Yeah.
You're fucking mental.
I know, man. Hey, life's too short, bro.
No way.
Love is love.
No way.
Dude, I can't believe I'm even talking about this right now.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah,
What did he say?
I come here, meet her family. When we got along, fucking great.
Really?
It's like I knew that we were drinking, went to the pub. One night we were singing Bob Seger.
Yeah.
Turn the page. Blasting it on the stereo. Me and her dad just screaming it. Drunk. Turn the page. You know that song, right?
Having a great time.
Love that song. So, yeah, so then we got along great. Her mom got us like a night at some fancy spa.
Okay.
Ardencote, it's called. Maybe check that out.
Okay.
You should have a fucking assistant here looking stuff up.
Absolutely.
Anyway, some fancy spa, some 5-star spa. Full on like massages and stuff. Anyway, she bought us that.
Okay.
Drinking champagne. There's
Just
some other
feeling
stories.
good.
There's some other stories. We had some funny times there too. Had a great time together, man. It was amazing, right? Some of the best I've ever had. And then so I hung out with her dad the night before. He was working in his office, so I went downstairs and I went in and I was like sitting there. I was like, hey, it's really nice thanks for having me here, and I really feel welcome. And he's like, yeah, you're great, Brad. It's really nice to meet you. Now he's working away, right? And I was like, I just want to let you know I really like your daughter, and I have nothing but the best intentions for her. And he's kind of like, he's like, oh wow, it's very honorable, Brad. Thanks for saying that. And I wanted to ask him right then, right?
Yeah.
But I did.
Oh.
I did because I think her mom walked in or something. So that night we were at the pub, a family pub or something they have there. They always go to. And then her dad, it was me, her mom, and her hanging out. And then her dad walked in, and he was at the bar. And I was like, okay, now's the chance. I got this ring. I got to do it, right? So I walked up. I was like, hey, thanks a lot for having me again. I really I was getting all nervous and that, right? And I was like, listen, I just wanted to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. And he's like,
at the pub.
At the
bar.
At the bar.
Yes.
He goes, what?
That's not the response you were.
No. He kind of looked at me. He's like, you got me off guard here, Brad. I don't really know what to say. I just met you.
You were like, yeah, I know.
2 days ago, Don't get me wrong, you're great company, but he's like, I'm gonna have to talk to my wife about it.
Wow, so he didn't say yes.
Didn't say yes.
It obviously meant a lot to him then. Like he's obviously taking it seriously.
Well, we got along so well, right?
Because the polite thing to do would have just been like, oh yeah, sure, buddy. Like
no, not when that's something that serious. You're not asking to borrow a fucking lawnmower. Take his daughter's hand in marriage? That's huge.
I know, but like sometimes people would just get like so uncomfortable or just be like they can't take it seriously. So just be like, yeah, sure.
Well,
like,
he definitely got uncomfortable. He's like, I don't know what to say. He got all flustered and didn't know what to say.
Wow.
So.
And what were you feeling at that point? Were you like, oh, is he going to say no? Were you expecting him to say no? Are you allowed to say no?
I don't know. Probably. I mean,
Imagine.
I think so.
Imagine if you thought they were going to say no and then you asked anyway and they were like, no, I think it's not for the best. Do you then break up? What do you do?
Well, you wait. I'm old school, man. You got to have the father's
fair enough.
blessing, right?
Fair enough.
So, anyways, we went, I don't know, we hung out at the pub for a while. And then we walked back to her house. Her parents were walking ahead of us really fast. I could tell they were talking about it, and I was kind of like, what are you doing, Brad? This is fucking crazy, dude. Crazy. So they drove us back to Manchester the next day. We go to her apartment. They were dropping some stuff off. We were talking. They could tell how awkward it was, right? Obviously she didn't know what was going on, but then her mom and her dad are looking at each other, and they're looking at me, and there's a empty bottle of whiskey on the table in her bedroom, and a fucking guitar sitting there, right? and then her dad kind of, they said, okay, we're leaving now, and her dad looked at me, and he gave me the thumbs up.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So I took that as good to go, right? So she was taking me to the airport. I was flying out that afternoon back to Canada.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm thinking, I'll do it at the airport. I'll propose at the airport,
and then leave.
right? And then I'll leave. How fucked is that? Who does that, right?
Nobody.
Well, I did, right?
Fuck me.
So the whole train ride there, I can't wait to see you again.
How long had you been here for? Just like a couple of weeks?
A week, yeah.
Okay.
Week, 10 days or something.
Okay.
So we go back to the airport. Okay, we're at the airport. Departure gate. Flight not canceled this time. Okay. Good to go, right?
The Icelandic ground staff on duty.
I've got the ring in my pocket.
Okay.
Right? So I go to the bathroom. I check in and I go to the bathroom. I pull out the ring. I'm in the stall. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Like, what are you doing, Brad? I talked to my brother earlier. My brother's like, Brad, do not do this. Don't do this, man. This is crazy. Like, you don't even know her yet. You've been together fucking... But the thing is, Maddie, we talked about it constantly. That whole time at that spa resort. Yeah. We talked about it every day. Yeah. Can't wait to marry you. And that's a kind of a bad sign.
Yeah.
You don't talk about it.
Yeah, I get it.
What's going to happen, you kind of just feel it out. You don't just say it. So anyways, I'm in the bathroom and I'm kind of fucking hyperventilating, right? Like, holy shit. It's crazy. I remember...
Did you keep the receipt?
Yeah, of course. Of course. So I come out of the stall and I walk up to the mirror. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, okay, Brad, you gonna do this? And I was like, fucking do it, man.
Did you want to do it? Like, why are you bigging yourself up to do it? Like, if it's such a challenge.
I thought it was what she wanted. I really did.
Okay.
I really did, and I think, honestly, I was just trying to fill the void from my dad passing. That's what I realize now. If my dad never passed away, there's no way in hell I would have ever gotten that close to that girl. Never even let her. I wouldn't even let her fucking know my email address. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So I go back. She's waiting for me, okay? And she was going out with she was taking the train up to Scotland to go see some friends that night at the party. She was a fucking party animal, right?
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, crazy.
Marriage material.
Crazy. Definitely not. So we're hugging, and I could tell she wanted to go. Like, she wanted to go with her friends. She was just with me.
Was her friends waiting for her? Or?
Yeah, up in Scotland.
Oh, right, okay.
So she was with me like a week, 10 days, so she hadn't, let loose for a while, so that's what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
So right then I should have been like, Brad, this is, not the right time, man. What are you thinking? So we're hugging, we're kissing. Oh, I miss you so much. Oh, have a safe flight. I'm going to, I can't wait to see you again. And I was like, well, what if it's not that long? I got down on one knee, and Maddie, as soon as I got down on one knee, right, I was like, oh, fuck, what did I just do? Right then, I knew it was a horrible idea. Terrible mistake.
What was her reaction?
She fucking flipped. Lost
Angry.
it. Are you taking the piss? That's what she kept saying. Are you taking the piss? Are you taking, like, freaking out, like, just losing it.
And did you have the ring in your hand?
I had the ring in my hand, but I didn't even... I didn't say, will you marry me? I didn't say anything. I was just,
so
I
you,
had the ring.
You were hugging, okay, let me just get this straight. You're hugging and kissing.
Hugging and kissing.
She said, I can't wait to see you again. And you said, what if it's not too long?
No. What if I said, well, how about this or something?
How about this then?
I don't know what I said. Something fucking stupid.
Okay.
Obviously not very romantic at all.
Yeah, I get you. And
check this out. Check this out, lady.
At the departure gate.
Can't remember exactly what I said.
As she's thinking about all the fucking ketamine she's going to inject into her eyes.
Exactly. Love the drugs. And that's the big reason why I think she always said she loved me, because she was high as fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm down on one knee. I put my head down. I'm like, oh fuck, this is a terrible idea. I put the ring on her finger, right?
You didn't ask the question?
I didn't even ask. I just put it on her finger, right?
Okay.
And we're hugging and we're kissing, and I could tell that.
Did she say yes?
No. Definitely not.
Why did you give it to her?
Well, that's what you do when you have a ring. You put it on the lady's hand.
But like, she didn't say yes.
Yeah, in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have put it on her. So we're hugging and kissing, right? Security guard walks up. Hey, want me to take a picture of you guys?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm thinking, nah, not right now, pal. Not the right time. This is right in front of the departure gate.
Oh my god, so funny.
So we're hugging and that, and I could tell she was kind of like a little taken back, right? And I was like, are you sure you want to do this right now?
Is that what she said?
That's what I said to her.
Okay.
Like, are you sure you want to do this right now? Because I could tell she was totally just in shock, right?
Yeah.
And she said right away, oh, Brad, I didn't know it was going to be right now. I thought it was going to be in the future. I love you so much, but it's just, I'm in university and now's not the time.
Yeah.
And, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
And I was like, you're so right. I was like, we'll do this another time. And I took the ring off her finger.
Took the ring off?
Yeah, took it off.
Woo!
What am I going to do? Leave it with her?
No.
No. Took it off, right?
Okay.
Did
you apologize?
Put it in my pocket. No.
Okay.
I would apologize for.
Were you like, sorry, this is the wrong time? Like, I jumped.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I just fucking got shut down, so I didn't say too much. I said, we'll do this another time or something.
Okay.
Something like that. Something fucking
romantic.
stupid. I was like, don't worry, it's okay, I understand completely. Like, it wasn't like mad or anything. I agreed with her. As soon as I got down on one knee, Maddie, I realized this is fucking insane, right?
Fuck.
This isn't the movies. What is this fucking? What's that movie called? With the Notebook?
Yeah, the Notebook.
Yeah. So
I think it's called The Script. The pen.
So we're hugging and kissing and that, and everyone around me is looking at us because
they
just saw what happened.
Just the most awkward proposal.
So
give her the ring,
fucking
take it back off.
So awkward. So
no
awkward,
yes,
right?
no. Oh god.
Yeah. So I put it in my pocket and
Okay.
we're hugging, and obviously very awkward. I mean, let's be honest. How could it not be, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll talk to you later. And Maddie, she walked away, right?
Yeah.
I remember I was standing there at the departure gate, and she went to go up the escalator or the stairs, and then I was watching her walk away, and then she looked back at me, and she just never looked at me the same again, man. That was the last, because it was like we had a huge fire going between us.
Yeah.
And then when I got down on one knee, I just fucking threw buckets of water all over it, and the flames went out.
So you went back to Canada, and then you came.
I didn't know what to expect. Like, are we gonna still stay together? I mean, that's a pretty big.
Because I know that when I met you, you had come back to England to be with her.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. She messaged me. I gave her some space. Okay, Brad. Like, this is fucking nuts, man. You know, don't message her. Don't. I didn't know what to think. I went and bought her a carton of smokes.
Yeah.
I don't even smoke. Fucking started whole carton. Right? I'm fucking chain smoking in Manchester Airport. And got a diamond ring in my hand. Man, I went through security and everyone is staring at me like, is this guy getting freaked out? Like, what's going on? And I looked at everybody. I was like, hey, better luck next time, mate. They're like, what? Pat this fucking guy down.
Pat this fucking guy down.
Oh, dude. So, anyway, she messaged me right before my plane was about to take off. Listen, Brad, I think you only did that because my brother just got married a few months prior, right? I was the best man at his wedding. All your friends are getting married. I think that's the only reason why you did it. You know, like, I love you so much. I do want to marry you someday, but it's not the right time. She was only 19. Man,
yeah, I get you.
Right?
I get you.
She's like, I love you so much. I don't want things to be awkward between us. But that was the beginning of the end, right there.
Yeah.
Right? I went back to Canada. Totally no idea, like, what.
Did you say the ring back to her?
I tried.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story.
How
much time we got?
We've gone over by like 10 minutes.
Okay. So the gist of it is, I'll just do it real quick. We kept in contact. We decided to try to make it work. I came back like a month later, and I got to the airport again. She met me again, and as soon as I got to the airport, I knew right away this isn't gonna last.
Really?
Yeah.
And how long did we go for after that?
3 months, 2 months,
and
it was fucking horrible, dude.
Really?
It went bad fast.
Wow.
So bad. It went horrible. There's so many other stories I can tell, but
maybe we shouldn't have ended it here because now it's on a real low. But I don't know what we're going to fucking call this podcast. But what a great story! You've done an hour and 10 minutes. Like
really?
Yeah.
The building blocks of Brad Bryans. Hey, I do want to say this though.
Great girl.
She was an amazing girl. I wish I didn't jump the gun on it. I'm trying to be sincere here. Great girl. Real great girl.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Matt.